Good day all. Today we are discussing about the topic statistical definition of probability or empirical definition of probability or frequency definition of probability. Okay, let's start. Let us consider random experiment. Consider random experiment. Let S be the sample space and A be the event. Okay, then this random experiment we repeated n times and the event A happened in f times. The event A happened f times. Then that f is called then the f is called frequency of A. Frequency of A. Then f by n is called frequency ratio or relative frequency of the event. Relative frequency of the event A. Okay. Consider random experiment. S be the sample space and A be the event. Then with this experiment repeated n times and the event A happened only in f times, then f is called frequency and f by n is called frequency ratio or relative frequency of the event A. For example, tossing a coin. And A be the event that getting head. Then this experiment we repeated 10 times. Okay, for example 10 times, that is n is equal to 10 and head occur 5 times. Okay, head occur 5 times, that is f is equal to 5. Then f by n is equal to 5 by 10. Okay, f by n is equal to 5 by 10 is called relative frequency or frequency ratio. Again we repeat this experiment. Then for example we repeat this experiment in 20 times, that is n is equal to 20 and head we count the number of head, that is f is equal to 7. Okay, then the frequency ratio is 7 by 20. Then we repeat this experiment again, that is we repeat this experiment 100 times and we count the number of heads, that is f is equal to 35. Then the frequency ratio is 35 by 100. Then again we repeat this same experiment, that is we repeat this experiment 1000 times and we count the number of hertz, that is f is equal to 350. Then the frequency ratio is 360. Then the frequency ratio is 360 by 1000. Then we again this experiment repeated. Then this repeat again. Then that is it repeated 5000 times. Okay. Then we count the number of hertz, that is for example 3172 and etc. Okay, then here the outcome very irregular. Okay, the outcome very irregular, but we consider the sequence of frequency ratio. Then this frequency ratio show a tendency to become more and more stable as n increases. Okay, as n increases, it is as n tends to infinity, the frequency ratio more and more stable and it is approach a fixed number. That fixed number is called probability of A and is denoted by P of A. Okay, the outcome very irregular, that is the number of hertz the occurring hertz is very irregular, but we consider the sequence of frequency ratio. This sequence of frequency ratio show a tendency to become more and more stable as n increases, and it is approached a fixed number. That fixed number is probability of A and is denoted by P of A, that is limit n tends to infinity, f by n is equal to P of A. This is the definition of statistical definition of probability. Okay, that is the outcome very irregular, but we consider sequence of frequency ratio. The frequency ratio show a tendency to become more and more stable as n increases, and it is approach a fixed number. This fixed number is probability of A and is denoted by P of A. Okay, this is the definition of statistical definition of probability, or empirical definition, or statistical definition of frequency definition of probability. Okay, next, principle of statistics regularity. Okay, the outcome of a random experiment may vary irregular, but the sequence of frequency ratio of an event shows a tendency to become more and more stable as the number of repetition increases, and the sequence appear to approach a fixed number. Okay, this tendency to stability of frequency ratio, is common to all random experiment. This phenomenon is known as statistical regularity. Okay, this phenomenon is known as statistical regularity. Okay, then the advantages of frequency definition. Okay, first one, it provides a practical method for estimating the probability of an event. It provides a practical method for estimating the probability of an event. And second, it is easily understood even by a layman. It is easily understood even by a layman. സാധാരണക്കാർക്ക് ഇത് മനസ്സിലാവും. Third, non-elaborate calculation is necessary. And limitation. First one, only an estimate of probability can be obtained by this method. Only an estimate of probability. In previous video, we discussed the mathematical definition of probability give an exact number. Okay, give an exact number of probability, but here give an estimate of probability. In statistical definition, the estimate of probability can be obtained. Okay, the second, the random experiment is to be repeated a very large number of times. If the experiment is difficult to perform, time consuming and more expensive. If the experiment is difficult to perform, time consuming and more expensive. And third, it is difficult to repeat experiment a large number of times under the same condition in many practical situations. It is difficult to repeat experiment a large number of time under the same condition in many practical situations. And fourth, if the experiment is hypothetical or imaginary, this method cannot be applied. These are the disadvantages. Okay.